the black nigga was like, yo, put the handcuffs on this nigga. Straight up like that. He said it like that. I was like, damn, they gonna put handcuffs on me? And the white cop was like, yo, he's a minor though. You think like we shouldn't do that? He was basically saying like we shouldn't put handcuffs on a minor, right? He was like, I don't care. He's a criminal just like the other ones. I was like, word? What's good with y'all boys? It's your boy Leo2Wavy, aka Cheeto the motherfucking God, back again with another video. Mr. Dunk on your grandparents. Yeah. Alright, man, listen, first of all, thank y'all so much for getting me to 20k subs, bro. 20k subs, bro. This is only the beginning, but I want to show y'all, bro. Thank you so much for getting me to 20k. My old subs has been fucking with me since the beginning. My new subs that's fucking with me heavy right now, bro. I appreciate y'all for real, man. We going crazy on 2k20, ain't no doubt. But I brought you this story time, you know, as a 2k, like I said, 20k special. I meant to say 20k special, man. So yeah, I did a poll on Twitter, so if you want to participate on that next time, link in the description. Go follow me on my Twitter. I asked, would y'all want to see my first time I went to jail or my first fight? And most of y'all was like, yo, we want to see how you got to jail, bro, Leo. Like, what happened, my guy? So yeah, let's back forward, you know, a couple years now, almost 6 years, 7 years now. I was in middle school, my guys. You know, I had my little clique. It was all my Dominicans. I just came from Dominican Republic, bro. And we had a little clique. I did everything, bro. I did everything for these niggas, bro. They was like my brothers. They was like my brothers. And nobody knows about the real story, what happened. I ain't gonna get too much into detail because, you know, it was some crazy shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So like there was one day, I'm gonna tell y'all this though, for sure. There was one day, one of my niggas told me, yo, Leo, I want some water, bro. You got some water? I was like, yeah, bro, I got some water. And I left my little brother at the time, who was like 1 or 2 years old, downstairs, and I went to get some water. So when I came back down, my little brother was crying. I was like, what happened? And they all was like, I don't know, he just started crying. So I was like, okay, let that slide, you know, everyone goes home, you know, blah blah blah. And then my brother called me, my cousin, which is like my brother, which is Wavy. I'm so Wavy, y'all know him. And he called me, he was like, yo, this nigga did this and this to your brother, that's why he started crying. So I was like, word, bro. Like, I treat this nigga like my brother, and this is what he doing just to get a little laugh out? Like, I'm not with that shit. So like, I was like, all right, bro, hold on. So I hung up. So I was just sitting there thinking like, bro, this nigga did not just do that. Like, I treated this nigga like family. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Do not trust no one, bro. Don't trust no one. No one can be trusted, bro. It's crazy how life is, but that's just how it is. No one is your friend, bro. Nobody. But fast forward, I was like, damn, bro, like, this nigga really did that. I was like 12 at the time, about to be 13. And in the clique that we had, I was the youngest one, and they always listened to me. So I was like, yo, like, this nigga really did that to my little brother. Like, we got, like, if y'all niggas don't want to do anything with me, it's fine. I'll do it by myself. But if y'all want to come with me, like I'm down, like let's rock this nigga. So they was like, hey, Leo, you know I'm down with you for whatever, my nigga. My nigga Wavy, he's like, he's never been the type like for trouble, but like if I told him something, that nigga was always down 10 toes, my nigga. Like if I told this nigga Wavy, yo, let's do this shit, bro, he'd be like, alright, bro, let's do it. Anything you can think of street related, bro, I done it with this nigga Wavy, bro. And he's not like that, bro. Not like that at all. He doesn't think like that, you know, outside the box to do that shit. But it's cool. My nigga Wavy been down with me for everything. But yeah, so I told him I had a plan. They was like, alright, let's do it. So couple days go by, a week or two, I think it was 2 weeks. We had everything planned out in our head. Remind you, we was 12, 13. The oldest one was 14, I think it was. But I made the plan out, so you know, like, so fast forward, we got everything all set up. We go to the nigga house. Turns out we did some crazy shit. We took a bunch of shit. We stole a bunch of shit. I ain't gonna get too much into detail what we did when we got there. But we got there. We knocked the door. We ran through the door. We did a bunch of shit. We stole jewelry, computers, PlayStation, shoes. Bro, we walked out there packed. So when we got outside, we all had bikes. So we went separate ways. Nigga went this way, then nigga went that way, the other nigga went that way. We met up at my house, right? We hit all this stuff. We was like, all right, bro, we gonna see each other tomorrow at school. We wasn't thinking. We was just like, all right, we just did it, my nigga. It's all set. They not, you know. Turns out the cops come to my crib. You know, I didn't know who it was, so I was like, all right, let me go see who it is. Open the door, I see it's the police, bro. I was like, hey, what's up? Are you Leonardo? I was like, shit, I think I am. What's up, bro? And they were like, oh, were you at this address at this time? I was like, no, I've been here all day taking care of my little brother, man. I can't leave the house. What are you talking about? They were like, well, we got some witnesses that said you were over there at this time, blah, 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 blah. And some other people. I was like, I think you got the wrong information, man. I don't know what you're talking about. My boy came out the car. He was like, yeah, that's him. He was the one. So I was like, shit, man. They were like, oh, we got to take you in. We got to talk to whoever taking care of you, because we got to take you in right now. And we got to figure all this out. My father came from work at 9, bro, and he seen all these cops. It was like 3 cops car outside my crib. He was like, what the fuck going on, yo? Like, so he came in. He was like, he told me like straight in my face, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what happened? So there was a cop that spoke Spanish. He explained to my dad what was going on. My aunt came over to my crib and shit, because she used to take care of us at the time too. They were like, yeah. My dad was straight up like this, bro. If y'all think he did it, go ahead and take him. I don't want him here. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. If he did that, go ahead and take him. I was like, damn, this nigga couldn't even back me up a little bit. Like, yo, you can't take him? Like, nothing, bro. My dad was straight up, yo, he was like, yo, go ahead. Take this dude. And this is the part where I got the, bro, listen to this shit closely, bro. When I got downstairs with both of the cops, I was talking to my mom and my dad. I think one of them was Spanish/black. And the white cop, there was a white cop with him. The black nigga was like, yo, put the handcuffs on this nigga. Straight up like that. He said it like that. I was like, damn, they gonna put handcuffs on me? And the white cop was like, yo, he's a minor though. You think like we shouldn't do that? He was basically saying like we shouldn't put handcuffs on a minor, right? He was like, I don't care. He's a criminal just like the other ones. I was like, word? I'm a criminal just like the other ones? What are you talking, bro? Like, they had no proofs that I did anything. It was just one witness. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I wasn't gonna like force or anything, right? So he puts the handcuffs on me, the black dude /Spanish, and my right arm was like kind of going inside, bro. And I was like, yo, it's kind of hurting, bro. Like, it hurts. Like, I can't move my arm. Feels like it's gonna break. You know what this motherfucker said when I said that? He said, I don't give a fuck. You're a criminal like just like the other ones, like I said earlier. Go ahead and sit in the back of the cop car. So I was like, yo, this nigga's really he's really talking to me like I'm a bitch. That's crazy, yo. So I was like, all right, see, I wasn't trying to force anything, bro. Cause I seen what happened when you try to force shit with the cops. So I was like, all right. So I got in the back of the cop car seat, bro, and like my hand, bro, like if you ever been in a cop car, bro, before in the back seat, you know like how the seats are. It's like a plastic, but it's like a hard plastic, you know, like it's just uncomfortable as fuck just to sit in. Imagine with your right hand almost feeling like it's gonna break, and you just sitting there like trying to figure out like how to sit, bro. Like, it was crazy, bro. So they take me in. The next day they tell me they can't give me no court date till like 2 weeks after. So they took us to a juvenile court, right? Not a court, like a juvenile jail. So when they was taking us to the juvenile jail, bro, listen to this. I had handcuffs like right here, right in front of me. I had a weird ass chain going around my belly to make me not breathe like normally. So if you was breathing too hard, you really that shit would hurt right here in your stomach. And then I had chains on my feet too. They were making it seem like I killed somebody, bro. Like, huh? Yo, it was really crazy. Then they put us in the back of a truck, and then they drove us to these juveniles, which was like 4 hours away. They dropped 2 of us off at one, and then they took the other 2 of us to another place, bro. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And yo, listen, this is the craziest part, right? When we were on our way, they sat us like on the side, like there was the van was like divided, right? So there was one side and then the other side. We sat on the right side, all four of us, because it was four of us. And we were just talking, bro. We were just making jokes. We were just laughing, like, oh yeah, this shit ain't nothing. They ain't got no proof against us. Like, we gonna get out of this, bro. Mind you, we were just making jokes the whole ride down, bro. And when we made the first stop, it was like a actual jail, bro. Like a real jail. And then we saw some dudes walking out the other side, bro. So we was just like, yo, these niggas didn't make one sound, bro. Not one sound, and we was over here on this side making jokes. Bro, like 5 of them walked out from the other side, bro. And we was on this side making jokes and laughing and shit. So when we seen all these like grown men like get out, like we was, bro, I'm telling you, it was 12, 13, the oldest one was 14. We was like, damn, bro. Like, we was really making jokes, and these niggas was just sitting there quiet as fuck, yo. They didn't make one sound, bro. And the cops didn't tell us to shut up or nothing, bro. We was just riding along, bro. Hey, man, but listen. There's gonna be a part 2 to this, because right after this, it gets crazier, bro. It gets stupid crazy when I got to jail, bro. So, go ahead and drop a like. Let's aim for 200 likes, bro. If you click on this video, drop a like for the second part of this video, bro. Second part of the story time, bro, because it gets crazier and crazier, bro, when I get to jail, bro. So yeah, go ahead and drop a like. Let's aim for 200 likes. If y'all can get 200 likes before tomorrow, I might drop it tomorrow. If not, I might drop it when it hits 200 likes, you know? Hey man, but it's your boy Leo2Wavy. Make sure you drop a like so I can drop the next part of the story time. Let's go crazy, y'all. It's your boy Leo2Wavy. I'm out, y'all. Got it.